I wanted to take a couple of minutes this week and talk about some really, really important stuff. You know, I've never been out 100 miles before, and it was something I was thinking about last night, and because I know Jimmy fishes tournaments, he's a professional, I knew that we would have everything we need. I think it's really, really important to make sure that you cover all your safety bases before you try to take a 100-mile trip. Before you make a 30-mile trip, a 20-mile trip, you should make sure you have all your safety gear. But on a trip like this, it's even more important. And I want you to first start by making sure you leave a float plan. Let somebody know where you're gonna be, the area you're gonna be in case you don't come back when you say you should be back.
I always leave my wife coordinates of where I plan on going that day. And if I do vary at all, it's not very far off those coordinates, right. Number one. Number two is we get your ditch bag with, of course, the E-Perp in there.
Sure.
Also in the ditch bag, we got our flares, our first aid kit with everything you might need, including sunscreen, in case you're out there for any extended period of time. The second thing we always have with us is a sat phone.
It's really a good idea. Now those, you know, the satellites have gotten so good now that those work really, really well. You're out here, you don't have cell phone service.
Right.
Radios
and the prices
only work
come
so far. Yeah,
the prices come far down.
Right.
They're very reasonable now. And if you're offshore out here, you definitely need to have stuff like this.
Yeah, it makes all the difference in the world. You know what else I think is really important is this. If something happens, you do start taking on water, there's no way anybody's gonna get to you in time. Obviously, you have your life jackets and everything on board, but now, like you said, this is actually a life raft, and it fits in this little bag here. How many man life raft is this?
It's a 6-man raft, and I believe every 2 years you have to get it repacked to make sure it's working properly. And we just had it done not too long ago. No holes, it inflates properly. They stuff it back in the bag for you. Really simple, you know, $2,000 to $3,000 range or something like that, but absolutely worth the money.
Yeah, it's
absolutely worth
priceless insurance policy when you get out here, no doubt. Like I said, whenever you're gonna make a long trip offshore, even if you're going boating inshore, make sure you have all your safety equipment, make sure it's all working. All that stuff is really important. But when you go, and I know a lot of you got big boats and you like to make that long run, really, really, really load up your boat with your safety equipment, leave that float plan at home. It's just really, really good idea.
Absolutely.